It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's on to Week 12, and we've got a great Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Stroud completes this out wide. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we get this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First down, here's the run with Cook. The 20. 5, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Stroud looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 on the 41-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Again, it's Cook.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. You look at this Buffalo defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is
It's a gain of 18. And the Texans, 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 20 more yards.
Stroud. He's going to audible to something else.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Why Tony?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 19-yard line.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he is going to have the Texans 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Stroud to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're looking for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Middle. Alert, alert, alert.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Mixing up the middle.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Caught here, right side, no.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Tank Dell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Allen now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
319.
To the air, Allen.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Middle.
First down.
56. What's that?
And again, it's Allen. Allen going to run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud.
Here's a diving catch right side. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's another.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
93 yards. His terrific season continues here. 2nd and a couple. Here's Cook again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Like Tony. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A 10th carry in the game for Cook to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They run it again with Cook. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Texans first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
Defensively, that was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Stroud. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And the Texans first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 19 Texans. Hey, south. Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Stroud out of the gun here.
Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, hey. 118. Hey, uno. Look to hot. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
37 yards.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook.
Down the left sideline.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
149 yards rushing for it here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now first carry for their fullback. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid
From a yard out.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Allen will try to throw for it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Already.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. And Stroud now to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now Cook running right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this will not be returned.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Already.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
his second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Running left, it's Mixon. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see.